The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires. But with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Through storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light.
The 40K Empress became a war.
The banners rise, the stars ignite, her crimson flame consumes the night. The faith of millions, the guns of might, all roar her name in holy light. Red as blood, her hair cascades, a crown of flame, the warp obeys, a beauty none can ever tame. The 40K Empress, eternal flame, born to thunder, choirs cry. The 40K saints all kneel, the foes all fall. The 40K Empress commands us all. Her beauty's flame, her war divine. No mortal soul may cross her line. In battles roar her hymn we cry. The 40K Empress will never in the shadow of the throne, the 40K Empress became our war. The banners rise, the stars ignite, her crimson flame consumes the night. The faith of millions, the guns of might, roar her name in holy light. Oh, red as blood, her hair cascades, a crown of flame, the warp obeys. Her beauty none can ever tame. The 40K Empress eternal.
Fortress thunder choirs cry. The 40K Empress leads the sky. Through fire and void, her voice commands. The faithful rise, the galaxy stands. Steel and sanctum, her name we swear.
Blood and faith beyond despair.
Through holy flame, our souls
The
pride.
40K Empress reigns. Remember her name. Bow to the 40K Empress, crimson and pure. Her beauty bleeds eternal and sure.
Her hair like blood, her eyes like fire. All shall kneel to her desire.
Oh, crimson halo, divine command. The galaxy burns at her hands.
Stars shall tremble, world shall flame.
All shall bow before her name.
All shall bow before her name. Lead us through the burning rain.
Faith and fury shall remain.
High there, the 40K Empress
The skies are red, the voids are light. Her crimson hair a beacon bright. The saints all kneel, the foes all fall. The 40K Empress commands us all. Her beauty's flame, her war divine. No mortal soul may cross her line. In battles roar her hymn we cry. The 40K Empress will never die. Bow to the 40K Empress, light and flame.
in the ash of stars and
undying flame, a red-haired queen of fire came. With eyes of blue that pierced the skies, she cast down gods, she shattered lies. In golden plate and crimson veil, she walks the void where tyrants fail. A sword like comets in her hand, and none for truth shall ever stand. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No sea, no breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shine before the gaze of heaven and sun. She judged not with hate or pride, but sees all hearts, their truth inside. No whisper vile can twist the soul, while she still reigns and keeps us whole. She purges anathema's light with holy flame and burning might. No chaos spawn, no alien kin shall ever breach her light again. The throne of gold, once dim, now burns as justice speaks and fate returns. The traitors scream, the liars cry, are drowned beneath her war-born sky. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No seed of breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shadow before the gaze of heaven's sun. So rise, O sons and daughters true. She watches all, she fights for you. Her light shall fall, her will remain till none but honor shall remain.
Yoo-hoo! Hi
Hey.
to everybody in the chat, guys. Everybody that are watching both channels, Superheroes Truth and of course the gaming channel. We have 500 tons of news to cover. Most they are from the superhero scene, but there's one gaming if we can get to that, and Warhammer that is a bit complicated. But okay, we're gonna keep it tight as possible. So welcome to also Tsunami over there, our awesome
Hail,
co-host. Hail. Let me
hail, hail
lower,
all.
let me lower your volume a bit. Say something.
Anything, something,
Okay, we can still
things.
hear you.
That's okay.
Guys, let
Okay.
us know if you hear echo from Tsunami right now. Tsunami, just keep saying stuff.
Okay. Hello to everyone in the chat. Nice to see you. St. Hugo, Yasto, Vic Martino. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, Vic.
Thomas, of course, in the house. Tell me when to shut up and I'll shut up. I'm just gonna keep talking.
No, it's all good. Thank you.
Oh, okay, cool. How's that?
That was sufficient. So
Sound is perfect.
it sounds perfect. Thank you. So hi to you, Tsunami, in the chat. Thomas and Yasto over the gaming channel. And of course, guys, if you like to support the channel, just go to the gaming channel because you can super chat there. And if you like to just watch and help us with the watch time, just watch on the superhero channel. So let me see the other chat. Oh, Saint Hugo says good morning. And
Morning,
yes,
good.
Vic Martino says hello to my Bulgarian buddies and everyone else here. Hello from New York in the good old USA. It's after 3 a.m. here. I'm at work until 4 a.m. So I'll be listening to this podcast.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we are so happy that
So
we are
happy, Vic,
keeping you
yes.
company
Exactly.
at your workplace. That's pretty damn neat. Hey guys, so time to tackle the news,
Oh,
and tackle them we shall. So we have this placeholder here, this amazing picture of the Justice League, but we're gonna start right away.
the Justice.
The Justice League with the first article, which for Tsunami, a heads up, is Batman v Superman cinematographer says never say never to SnyderVerse return. I'm gonna read it again in a second, but just for you so you can prep it. Okay.
Got it.
Let me put this
Where
on.
did it
Here it
go?
is. So yeah, guys,
What the?
we have latest news, which is like new hope again. Another piece of hope for us, the guys that actually want to see the Snyderverse restored and completed by Zack Snyder, of course. So this is the news. Batman versus Superman cinematographer says never say never to Snyderverse return. Let's read this to Nami.
All right. Larry Fong's sudden return to X continued, and now the Batman v Superman cinematographer has fans buzzing again after dropping his most direct hint yet about a possible Snyderverse comeback. Fong explains why he's posting Snyderverse content again. A fan responded to one of Fong's latest tweets saying they loved seeing Batman v Superman on the timeline and tagged Warner Brothers and WBD. Fong answered with a friendly note saying Zack Snyder had been posting old memories on Instagram and that he wanted to share some of his own. He added a smile at the end and told fans not to read too much into it. That didn't exactly calm things down. Another fan replied that the comment was disappointing because they were hoping Fong was teasing something. Fong saw it and fired back with a line that immediately took off across social media. Never say never.
And this is the tweet. I mean, this is the post that we also have to take a look at. So, Zack's posting some past memories on Instagram. Yes, whatever the article said, actually. And he did say never here with some dots behind it, which is very important.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how you do it.
Yeah, because that literally means, you know, whenever you write something like this and you want to say something, but you don't want to say it, you do this.
Yeah.
You do the dots.
Do the dots thing.
Do the dots. So I totally think that that's actually pretty significant. Okay, you can continue now.
Another piece in the Snyderverse momentum. Fong's been increasingly active on X after months of silence. Last weekend, he corrected several fans spreading misinformation about Zack Snyder's involvement in the Batman v Superman action scenes. He also shared behind-the-scenes details about the nightmare sequence, the warehouse fight, and the IMAX camera setups. All of this is happening while Snyder posts new DC photos on Instagram, including Ben Affleck in the armored suit and Henry Cavill as Clark Kent. Arrow's official Facebook page even teased Back with a Vengeance. Brett Ratner has also returned to Hollywood, who financed the Snyderverse. Trump is pushing Hollywood back towards classic action filmmaking, and the WBD bidding war is nearing a decision. In the middle of all that, the cinematographer responsible for the look of Batman v Superman saying never say never carries weight.
Yes.
End of article.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that is a poll. Who is the best MCU director? Huh. The Russo brothers, okay.
The Russo brothers.
Yeah,
Yay.
here we go.
Taika Waititi can suck it.
No.
I mean, he's just another guy that's super immature, just like James
He's
Gunn.
going to ruin Judge Dredd now because he's doing a movie. We'll talk about
Yeah.
that someday.
You can talk about that someday. Okay, let's play this, what Larry Fong actually posted. Okay, do you see that? When I put it on the big screen, how does that look? Hold on, let me just... Oh, that's too big. We can actually deal
Yeah,
with
we're
it.
still there.
Yeah.
We're in the action.
So look at this, how they are making the whole set actually.
Is for the nightmare scene or the...
This
or
is...
the armor
Hail David
battle,
Chapman.
Yeah. Hey, hello David in
Hey,
the
David.
chat. Okay. I mean, there's so much work that goes into these things. But yeah, what do you think about his comment?
I mean, first off, Wally Funk is responsible for my favorite Batman action scene, you know. So, So I really hope that there is something behind those three dots, because otherwise, why would he say that? It's I don't think he's just fake
Fake teasing us for no
teasing
reason.
and a button pushing for no reason. So it must be something. I don't think it's they're trying to stay relevant or something like that. As some people say, oh, they just try to stay relevant. Look at Superman. Superman was very.
Oh yes. And of course they're gonna add the CGI cape after
Yeah.
that.
And also, would be great to see more movies without cinematographer, because apparently he knows how to do action. All those scenes. Look at it, yes.
Ooh,
Best Superman Batman fight.
he's so strong. I mean, he shows
Amazing, yeah.
that he is. That's what I mean. That he
Also,
shows that he is.
the nightmare Batman fight scene is amazing. This fighting scene is also amazing. Although I don't like armored Batman, but I like the scene.
Oh yes.
So
I mean, we don't like the fact that Batman has to be in armor because we just like it in the other costume.
yeah.
But otherwise, that is necessary for
the
this
logical
game.
thing to do, yes.
Yes. So we're not saying he shouldn't be in an armor costume. We're just saying.
I'm
like,
also actually inclined to see other movies made by that cinematographer now, because he really knows how to do action. Yeah, and I do hope now, because he could have said nothing, right?
yeah.
When fans ask, he could have said nothing. Why would he say never say never? With the thoughts.
I think that what happened was that the first time he didn't know, and that's why he responded the way that he did. But now he knows, because the fact that he was a cinematographer for the movie didn't mean that he knows stuff that are happening right now. There's
Yeah.
so many people that worked on this movie. They can't all be in the know. Only the main people, like the freaking director Zack Snyder, would know if something is actually happening in the first place, and then everybody else after that. So I think that made sense the way that he replied before, and also this was kind of deciphered and debunked, so to speak, what he said previously. By this author of the article, of course, who we are kind of disappointed with, because he had a horrible take on Stranger Things, but that's another question. That's his opinion and his view. It has nothing to do with delivering the news, but still.
Watch our video about it.
So tonight, your opinion about the ...
Yeah, no, the ellipsis is definitely. This is an ongoing campaign that they're running now, and they're starting to gain a lot of momentum. Enough so that not just the main players are now teasing at this long edging session, but now you've got, like, I thought it was very interesting that even the Arrow Facebook was saying something.
Yeah.
So they're definitely feeling the wind in their sails, and they're running with it. And I think that a lot of this is just invented hype. And what they're trying to do is drum up, like, the same kind of hype that the MCU got prior to a big event. They're trying to recreate that in the DC universe. It's just really all going to depend on where's the sale go to, and then what direction are they planning on going to in the future. But I think we have some interesting articles related to that tonight.
Yeah,
yes.
I do hope that, for example, the Allisons are sitting now and watching. Oh, look how much money did the SnyderVerse movie made. Let's see what did the new Super. Oh, nothing. Okay. So if we buy that thing there, we know what to do after that. I do hope that it's something like that. But man, even the Arrow page, imagine that, and Stephen Amell is maybe thinking, yes, I'm going to be back, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, there was an article that I was wondering if we should cover, but we will not have time for that. That basically says how Superman 2025 made a lot of money,
Ah,
which it didn't. So, but anyway, and that.
so a joke article. Nice. I like jokes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was pushing it was not giving information. It was pushing the fake narrative that whoever buys Warner Brothers are going to continue what James Gunn was doing, but his contract is not renewed.
Yeah.
So where is this coming from? It sounded like total propaganda, and this at least sounds like something that actually happened, which it did happen.
Yeah.
I mean, the cinematographer did respond this way,
Yeah,
and this has to mean something, because he literally.
Yeah, as Tsunami said,
doing the
more and
thing.
more people are starting to tease. More and more people that worked on the movie actually start the edging session. Which,
Yes, the more of edging.
We should do that on a t-shirt. Start edging session now.
Yeah.
So really, if more and more people start doing it, then there must be something there.
Oh, yes. So, guys, let us know what you think in the comments later on when, later on when you can about this. We're going to move on to the next topic. But before that, we have a brief moment with the chat as always. So, Tsunami, take it away. Let's see what people say about this.
Hail Truth, by the way, he came
Hail
in.
Truth.
What's up, man?
Hail Truth.
And then we've got Vic Martino says Batman is my favorite, but no way in hell can he get in a fight with the big blue Boy Scout, come out alive. He also
Exactly,
agrees with Vic.
Yeah, thank you for understanding that, because there are a lot of Batman fans out there who, including us, who,
Including us. We are also Batman fans.
yeah,
Huge
but we
Batman
must
fans.
be objective about it. Really, he cannot win otherwise. He must have some chance. We can't. Oh, but with prep time and with a ton of kryptonite, my favorite character, my favorite character is Wolverine, but ain't no chance in hell he winning against Superman. I even saw a picture yesterday of someone drew how Wolverine jumped on Superman and Superman was down, and I say, ha,
Yeah.
joke character. It's like,
Okay, I just want to say
yeah,
one thing because
yeah,
we don't have a lot of time. The bottom line, about Batman versus Superman always is that if there is no holds bar and if Batman has a chance to prep and whatever, because that's the implication. If Batman has a chance to prep, that this means that this is a fight to the death.
because he's basically
Logically.
Kevin McAllister.
What?
Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. He has time to prep the
Oh,
whole
yes.
house.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. Home Alone situation. Yes. So if he has to do that, then Superman will also know that this is the fight. It's a fight to the death. So imagine what Superman will do. He's just gonna blast Batman out of space and be done with it. So no matter how much Batman is preparing, Superman has at least 500 other ways to kill him from afar and not even be there. Because if it's, again, fight to the death, Superman is smart. People always think that Superman is an idiot. He's just gonna stand there and wait for Batman to kill him or whatever. He's just gonna kill him out of space. And you know very well what happens when Superman is actually evil and ready to kill. You've seen that many times. He's just gonna kill Batman like in the most optimal way possible, not gonna even bother and think twice about it. Now, what happened in BvS, because we have to address that next very quickly, is that Superman wanted to speak to Batman, not kill Batman, not even beat Batman. Just wanted to speak to him because he knew that his mom is in danger. He wanted to collab with him, explain the situation, reason with him, and continue. But he was attacked immediately, and Superman was just trying to buy his time and talk to Batman. Then eventually he got pissed because Batman did so many things to him. But thank God that was resolved and Batman came to his senses with the Martha line that people don't get at all.
No,
but it was
they don't
about
get that,
connecting for Batman in his mind that Superman is a real man, a real boy, so to speak, that actually has a mom that he cares for, and he will do everything to save her. And Bruce knows, as a man and as a boy, he lost his parents right in front of his eyes. He knows how that feels, and now he's about to murder someone that tries to save his parent, his mom. So he realized the error of his way the error of his ways in that split second when he heard the name Martha, all connected for him. No need of long explanations. Anything like that, he changed in that second. He changed his views, because he understood. That hit him right at home, right where it hurt. So I mean, that's about this scene. But I mean that this whole fight in the movie was not a fair fight. Was not a fight to the death. Was not a circumstance where they are really against each other. It was, hey, Batman prepared to do a lot to Superman with an intention to kill him, and Superman was just trying to reason with him, worried about his mom. So let's just make that for the future to be known what's actually the situation is, and not judge it like the way that it looks like. Okay,
Two
so
questions for you guys that are pertinent.
what?
Two questions for you guys from the chat that are
Okay.
pertinent.
Go ahead.
Thomas wants to know if Superman and Lois is a good starting point for a non-Superman fan. And L. Turner wants to know, welcome L. Turner, by the way.
Welcome.
Do you believe that WB will come to a decision today?
For the first question, sure, Thomas, it's a good show, but I would start with the Superman the animated series. That's the best thing you can do for a non-Superman fan, actually.
Yeah, not
The
that
voice
modern
in
stuff.
Superman is too modern. There, his two sons that are there, they're extremely annoying. It's a good Superman and good Lois, but you wouldn't understand who most of the bad guys also are because they're already introduced. Then they do some new things and new spins to
And it's more cheesy than the
already
actual
established
animation.
character, and it's really more cheesy than the actual
The
animation.
animation is actually very
The
sophisticated.
animation is great. It still holds up. I watch it now with my son, and that's his favorite Superman actually for now. So do the animation first. You know,
Yeah, don't
if
bother.
you have some type of allergy to animations, like most grown-up people do, get over it, man, and just go and watch it.
It's just
It's
pure
amazing show. Yes,
quality,
it's
so-
quality. Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's a cartoon or things like that.
Exactly.
And even in some episodes, they have humor, and it's still great humor. It's not something, kiddified like the newer cartoons today. So, and that's my recommendation.
Yes, and to the other, I don't know if they're gonna come to the decision today, but we are gonna cover it as soon as possible. Whatever
Yeah.
happens, we just prefer for Paramount to get Warner Brothers because this is just how it seems that this is the best option
Yeah, yeah.
considering everything. So hopefully this happens, but time will tell actually what's the best. We're gonna get to more articles about that. So Slaver Game,
Hey, Slay.
hi to you. The argument who will win fight between Batman and Superman? Well, the argument, David, is just about Batman being human and Superman being superhuman. And some people just don't understand Superman. They think that it's lame because he's lame because he has powers, and Batman doesn't. But in the same time, Batman is written in such a outrageous, not realistic way. All the things that he can do, it's
those
ridiculous.
arguments are usually made by fans of the two characters, which everybody, the fan of the one character wants to see
Yeah, the
their favorite
character-
come on top.
yeah.
But when you actually start writing things like that, in comic books, when you do a crossover between two characters, you never see a definite winner because you just can't do that. For example, there was back in the days there was a Spawn Batman crossover. It was done over by Image Comics, who hold the Spawn, and Batman had to use a power glove because Spawn basically has magical powers, and Batman even said, when I hit him it feels like I hit a brick wall, so he had to use some type of a power glove. But then Spawn had to hold up because he said, I was a trained killer, I can kill you at any moment and things like that. But they will never show things like that. It's just here they will fight, nobody will win, everybody will show what they can do, and in the end they actually work together. And that's what I actually want to see. I don't want them fighting each other because why? They're heroes. Sure, they'll have some misunderstandings and things like that, but I want them to work together.
That's just the stupidity of human beings trying
Human
to
beings,
put
yeah,
two amazing characters
who is
together.
faster, Sonic or the Flash? And then everybody starts putting their cards like, well, the Flash because he has what was it?
The Speed Force.
The Speed Force, but Sonic did this in one comic book or in the cartoon, and then we start putting everything there, and
Yeah, Batman has plot armor, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And yes, Batman hearing the name of Martha helped him humanize
Exactly.
Superman for him. That is
Exactly,
just
Al Turner. Yes.
absolutely obvious for intelligent people, but not for everybody else that decided to complain about that to absolutely no end and laughed about it like little kids in school.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys, we gotta move on.
So let's move on. Yeah.
We gotta move on. So, up next, guys, we have James Gunn Superman. Sorry, James Gunn. Okay, let me focus. So, James Gunn. I just can't.
James Gunn, summer of Superman, because I'm Sean Connery
Yeah.
reading the news now. Oh.
Yes. Okay, so James Gunn's Summer of Superman cancelled. How was it profitable? So, Logan, do you know what the heck is?
The Summer of Superman.
Yeah.
Supposedly this was to be the whole summer because the new movie came out at the summer and they had some type of merchandise like toys and things like that, and then the connection to Peacemaker and all that universe, and apparently it had to be hyped out the whole summer about Superman, but then nothing happened. This was the summer of edging. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Empress,
Yes.
you may want to do the Forbes article first because it's directly going over the budget and it ties into this. It's actually referenced in this article as well.
Okay.
The Forbes article for Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yep. Yeah. I'm sorry. Was it that one?
It was a Deadpool
Fuck,
and
I
Wolverine
can't remember.
day.
It's fine. We'll stick with this one. It's fine.
Yeah, it's totally different day.
It's one of the I got lost. That's fine. I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go. Okay, so continue with this article then. We read.
All right. Sorry, folks. Warner Brothers has officially canceled the Summer of Superman, and the big question remains: if the movie was supposedly profitable, why kill the campaign? Multiple reports, including My Insiders, Variety, and later Forbes, pegged the budget for Superman around $350 million. Now, an opinion piece at Forbes suddenly claims the opposite, insisting the movie made money. At this point, Forbes feels like a comic book movie where anyone can publish whatever they think. Studios don't release movies in theaters to lose money. Even if Superman pulled in some ancillary revenue, studios don't make blockbusters just to break even outside theaters. The theatrical run is a signal of audience interest. Clearly, audiences weren't into it. Dwayne Johnson tried the same spin with Black Adam. Oh, the irony. How did that work out? Superman was truly the big win Gunn supporters claim, that Warner Brothers would have locked in another Summer of Superman for 2027 without hesitation. They didn't. WB chooses Minecraft over Superman. Instead, the same studio scheduled the Minecraft sequel only 2 weeks after Gunn's Man of Tomorrow. The Minecraft sequel will take the premium screens, the IMAX slots, the Dolby rooms, everything you'd give to a top-tier blockbuster, and that's before factoring the rest of the 2027 summer competition. Quick, somebody go ask Gunn on Threads why WB did that. Skyrim's writing is atrocious. But anyways, Superman wasn't profitable. When a studio positions one of its own franchises directly against another, it's because one is performing and one isn't. The message is obvious. Superman wasn't profitable, Minecraft was. And WB wants to ride that summer wave. The summer of Superman is officially over.
Yes.
End article.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you so for that. Yeah, so that's what you mean. Yeah, the Forbes article that I was referring to, it was literally lying in our face type of thing, because we knew the numbers. They're out. They were reported. It was official. And now all of a sudden, oh, it made so much money. How? The proof is in the pudding. Warner Brothers is not treating Superman as a success. This is getting canceled now.
Yes.
Summer of Superman.
The Summer of Superman.
And in contrast, he gave a super good example with Minecraft, because that was an actual successful movie. And how
was
are they
actually
treating
profitable.
it?
Yeah.
They're greenlighting immediately the next, because that's how they should do when they see that they have something very good on their hands. And that was really a fun movie.
Yeah, I had more fun with that movie than with Superman.
Yeah.
Which is saying something.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is showing everything that you need to know.
Yeah, and
This is
also
freaking canceled, man.
you could see that there wasn't that hype for the movie. I mean, all the products that are connected with that Superman are, peg warming essentially. Toys and everything else. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's interested in that. Whereas you always buy actually Minecraft merchandise.
Yeah.
Even here in Bulgaria, when I see in some toy shops that the merchandising for Minecraft is always out, Superman still stays. If even there was something more of it, I don't think that anyone bought that crypto action figure.
No,
No.
absolutely not. But you know
Yeah.
what is actually selling out, and everybody's keep producing it?
Yeah,
The Batman versus Superman and Man of Steel and the SnyderVerse figures are flying off the shelves,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we actually just ordered for Black Friday the pack with Man of Steel, not Man of Steel, actually BvS
with BvS
Superman,
Superman
and with Batman with the armored suit. We just ordered that
battle damage
suit. Yeah.
For some reason they put that in the
So
pack,
we are
but yeah.
waiting for that before Christmas, to arrive before Christmas. We're gonna show it on camera. Can't wait.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fun Joy just making new Henry Cavill Superman figures. I mean, they did, of course, this Superman. We have it. It's a great figure.
Yeah, it's a better figure than what it actually represents.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But I didn't even know that we call this the Summer of Superman, because since when?
Since when, and how many Superman things are gonna come out at that Summer of Superman? Oh wait, none. Like almost none and a half. Okay, so Tsunami, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's the writing's on the wall. Guns out, and anything else is in. And for right now, the one thing that they have that it's a working model is what Snyder did. It at least attempted to make money, whereas Gunn is just like going in a completely crazy direction. So
Yes, well, as we established before, factually, all the movies from the Snyderverse made money. They were all profitable. It's just they were not as profitable as Marvel movies. That's the only difference. But they were actually profitable. None of those movies lost any money. They made money. Whereas this one did lose a lot of money. And now let's get to the comments, guys. And of course, let's know what you think in the chat. So,
Yeah.
yes, let's go to comments.
Slay Every Game, welcome. And Sebrew, hello to you also. Slay says, as a lifelong Batman fan, I was so excited when BvS came out, not realizing that the Dark Knight Returns comic was already around and better. True. Superman wasn't profitable even after WB issued reshoots, says L. Turner.
It
Vic
really was.
Martinez says, the more I learn about James Gunn, the more I dislike him. I truly believe he's a perverted, juvenile-minded degenerate. Sorry, Gunbot, Gunbutts.
He is exactly that. He is exactly that.
Was that this? Was that
I also
this?
see that Thomas
that-
says, I
Jesus.
do like animations, but I'm more into live action. In the case of Superman, Thomas, do go to the animation because it is like a live action. You know, the story, the characters, it's quality.
It just
So-
has
so
this
in that
quality
case,
storytelling,
yeah,
like kind of
you-
like live action. You can say that we have to move on.
Yeah. So go.
Okay, so next article is actually about something totally different. It's about Deadpool and Wolverine because we were just talking box office, and to show you how things could look very different after some time has passed. Now we have this.
Yeah.
So, Deadpool and Wolverine cost $500 million, but did it make a profit? So, Tsunami, take it away.
All right, this one's a long one. Disney has revealed that it spent more than $500 million on 2024 adult action movie Deadpool and Wolverine, and confirmed that its final cost exceeded the production budget. So, did it make a profit? It's no secret that Deadpool and Wolverine was a hit at the box office. The movie grossed $1.34 billion, making it the only one of Disney Marvel's Cinematic Universe (MCU) superhero movies to pass the billion-dollar threshold post-pandemic. Its bottom line wasn't quite as punchy as this. To calculate a studio's profit when a picture plays in movie theaters, its costs need to be deducted from its takings. Although Deadpool and Wolverine grossed $1.3 billion, Disney didn't pocket all of this. The amount that theaters pay to studios is known in the trade as a rental fee, and an indication of the typical level comes from film industry consultant Stephen Follows, who interviewed 1,235 film professionals in 2014 and concluded that, according to studios, theaters keep 49% of the takings on average. This research lends weight to a widely established 50-50 split, which would give Disney $670 million from Deadpool and Wolverine. Then come the costs. Deadpool and Wolverine stars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as the eponymous anti-heroes who are joined by a plethora of A-list actors and cameo roles. The lineup includes Jennifer Garner, Chris Evans, Henry Cavill, and Channing Tatum, who don't come cheap. Exactly how much Disney spent on Deadpool and Wolverine was laid bare in a recent report by this author from the London Standard newspaper. Sorry, it jumped on me again. Precise cost of movies made in the United States is usually a closely guarded secret, as studios combine them in their overall expense and don't break out how much was spent on each one. Movies made in the UK are a different story, and Deadpool and Wolverine was one of them. The movie was largely shot at Pinewood Studios, just outside London, with the local quarry doubling for the dusty dystopian void where the title characters meet long-lost MCU stars. The filming location shines a spotlight on its costs. Filming in the UK has a magic touch on movie budgets, as the government reimburses studios up to 25.5% of the money they spend in the country. Until last year, the reimbursement came in the form of tax credit, but it is now counted as revenue. The key condition of receiving it is that at least 10% of the core costs of the production have to be incurred in the UK, and in order to demonstrate this to these authorities, studios set up separate companies to produce each movie they make there. These production companies are obliged to file legally binding financial statements which lift the curtain on everything from the total cost and amount of reimbursement right down to the headcount and Social Security payments. The Disney subsidiary behind Deadpool and Wolverine is called Richmond Street Productions UK, apparently in a nod to the movie cinematographer George Richmond. Its latest financial statements show that by October 31st, 2024, 3 months after the movie debuted, Disney had spent a staggering $533.7 million on it, making it one of the top 10 most expensive films of all time. Filming was heavily disrupted by the actors and writer strikes in 2023, and perhaps as a result of this, filings reveal that the final cost exceeded the production budget. However, that wasn't the end of this story. Disney banked a total of $104.7 million in tax credits and reimbursements, bringing its net spending on the movie down to $429 million. It points out that this spending benefits local UK businesses such as security, equipment hire, transport, and catering firms. Last year, Disney announced that since 2019, it has spent $4.8 billion on production in the UK across 41 shows and 29 feature films supporting more than 32,000 jobs. Deadpool and Wolverine paid $11.2 million to its staff, who peaked at a monthly average of 105 employees, not including freelancers, contractors, and temporary workers, as they aren't listed as employees on the books of UK companies, even though they often represent the majority of the crew on a film shoot. Deducting the $429 million net spending from Disney's estimated 470 million shares of the taskings give Deadpool and Wolverine a healthy profit of $241 million at the box office. Nevertheless, the share of the box office isn't a studio's only return from a movie, so offsetting it from the costs in the financial statements does not show whether it made a profit or a loss overall. As a Disney spokesperson told me last year, there will be other income generated by the production, such as DVD, Blu-ray sales, merchandising, etc. It's not reflecting a true account of whether the film was overall profitable. Just as the production generates other income, it also incurs other costs, chief of which are the marketing expenses which are not shown in the financial statements of the production companies. Accordingly, if the home entertainment and merchandise sales should be added to the theater takings, the marketing costs should be deducted from them. Disney declined to comment on the filings and doesn't disclose how much it spends on marketing each picture. However, the film industry experts at That Park Place estimate that an aggressive worldwide market rollout, which perfectly describes the Deadpool and Wolverine campaign, can cost more than $200 million. Merchandise and streaming sales are even harder to assess, as it's tough to attribute them to specific productions. A great deal of the former for Deadpool and Wolverine carries the overall Marvel brand, rather than the names of specific movies. Streaming viewers don't pay to watch each of one of them because they have monthly subscriptions. These ancillary revenue streams cast a cloud of uncertainty over the movie's overall bottom line and have also brought the movie into the crosshairs of campaigners. Deadpool and Wolverine may be comic book characters who wear colorful costumes, but the movie about them is anything but a children's film. Rated R, it is filled with innuendos, bloody violence, and glib references for drugs. The adult.
Okay, we can stop. I mean, no need of to continue this. This is crazy long, and we got the idea.
Yeah.
So everything that one movie encompasses to be made is crazy. When it comes to Hollywood, we saw how Godzilla -1 was made with like what 15 million.
15 million, yeah.
So it's just another case of Hollywood blowing things out of proportion, and they really have to think about what they're doing. I mean, also the circumstances of the strikes were a factor, but again, they usually overspend anyway. Whatever we can. I mean, whatever we say, they do spend more than needed a lot of the time. So they just
also
gotta
to pay really all those actors that were there.
Yeah, all the people and all of that. So there's nothing more to say. I mean, Marvel and Disney and whoever just gotta be more mindful if they actually want to make profit. When we start to talk about other things like toys and whatever merchandise, I mean, that's okay. But what really is the money maker is the movie itself. How many people went to see it? Is their interest of, I mean, enough interest? That's like the best possible metric is how many people went to see it. How many people are interested in this, and then how much money it made because there's interest. Because if there's interest, you can do whatever with it. You can have a future and whatever. So they gotta think about those things.
Yeah, and I mean, even though it's a R-rated movie, still made more money than the new Superman, which is supposed to be a family-rated movie. So
yeah,
it still was.
Besides the fact that James Gunn decided to do Peacemaker to not be a family thing, but connected to the same universe, nevertheless. So, Tunay, what do you think about this?
I think that bloated budgets, they were smart to go to the UK but they're still playing this hiding game, which says everything. And it doesn't matter if they made a profit off of Deadpool and Wolverine. That's a one-off compared to the whatever 40 other fucking projects they did, which have been absolute failures since the pandemic. Ever since Endgame, everything has been absolute shit. So they're just bleeding money left and right,
Yeah.
which they don't really care about since most of their money comes from their theme parks anyway.
Well, I'm sure that they'll care eventually, but we'll
I
see
hope
what.
so.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen because how things used to be, with a movie comes out, makes tons of profit, they can have everything. You know, they can have the profit from the movies and have the money from the theme park and have the money for the merchandise if they
Yeah.
only do their job correctly like they used to.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually have
Everybody
quality there.
will buy the figures, will buy the T-shirts, will buy everything else. You
And
deal
that's
with the
flop.
sequel and things like that. Yeah, just like with the Minecraft, if you see it successful, you say, "Oh, here a sequel," you know.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard anything like that's happened with the Marvel movie since a while.
Since I don't know how many years by this point.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so let us know what you think in the comments about this. And let's go to the live chat now.
Suka says, wait, so the Peacemaker action figures didn't fly off shelves? I guess it's because the bisexual orgy set was sold separately, along with a town bicycle better known as Hardcore, James Gunn's wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There is no action figure of her. You know, probably James Gunn didn't let her have the likeness licensing or things like that. But by the way, Peacemaker had action figures, and at the time of James Gunn's Suicide Squad, guess what? Nobody bought those figures again because nobody cared about that character.
Absolutely
you know?
no one
Also, the
cared.
figure is shitty, but you know, so yeah, nobody bought that. No, indeed.
Okay.
Hey, Lord Ragniel.
Ew.
Hey, what are we talking
Oh,
about?
Then we got Thomas says, of course it made a profit. The question wasn't that it made a profit, it's how much.
How much?
Because on paper it looks great, but from what, like, as much as Disney's Marvel's bleeding out money, they needed to make a lot of money off of that, and they spent a lot of it on marketing and a bunch of other shit. Although that woman talked way too much in that article. And then L. Turner says Deadpool and Wolverine used a lot of unnecessary CGI and green screen. I'm not sure, but I believe they used CGI on Wolverine's mask. And
I think they
it.
used in one place for the mask, but maybe also for the eyes or things like that. But really, how else would you do that mask now? I mean, you can do it practical, but even on Deadpool's mask, they use in some moments they use CGI.
Yeah, I mean, it
Sometimes
depends on the
necessary.
situation.
Depends on the
Sometimes it's
situation.
necessary, yes. And hail to Mike Drop as well. Hey,
Hey, Mike.
Hey, no problem, Mike. Don't worry. Okay, so L. Turner said something, and then we can go on. And of course, Slay Every Game said something, and Thomas said something, and after that, we have to
Everybody
continue.
said something. Yeah.
I have to continue after
All
that,
right.
yeah.
Slay says Peacemaker action figures. It's an empty box because you can't see Cena. True.
By the way, you really can't see him because there was a version of Peacemaker without the helmet. You know, there is one figure with the helmet and one without. Looks nothing like John Cena, so you really can't see him.
Yeah, you see a potato,
See a
basically.
potato, yes.
It's a potato.
And then L. Turner says they have to secure better writers because just for Avengers Doomsday was announced before a script was finished, but they hired over 27 actors as protagonists. You know, they're on the struggle bus for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guys, we gotta continue.
Thomas is going to bed, so good night, Thomas.
Good night,
Thank you
Thomas.
for being here.
Thank you so much. Now let's continue. The next article is going to be Netflix buying Warner Brothers would be worst case scenario. So, are you prepared, Tsunami?
Yep, it's all set up.
Okay. And here we go,
Okay.
guys. Netflix buying Warner Brothers will be worst case scenario for DC, Snyder, Insider. And before that, we actually heard the opposite. Before we knew everything about the Universal and Paramount stuff and how Zack Snyder is in talks with the Saudis because he's making a movie with them and all of those things. But let's then see what is this article about now. Why is this the opposite of the initial reports? So take it away, Tsunami.
While has been claimed, get an editor. While it has been claimed that Netflix has emerged as a serious contender to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, concerns are growing over what a Netflix takeover could mean for the future of theatrical release, especially for the DC movies. According to The Wrap, an executive from a regional theater chain says Netflix gaining control of Warner Brothers would be the worst case scenario. The fear? Netflix might shift major franchises like DC, along with New Line's successful horror titles, directly to streaming, skipping theaters entirely. But the encroaching bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery has forced many to consider a future in which the company is in control of one of the premier theatrical studios in Hollywood history. Netflix would be the worst case scenario for me, one exec from a regional theater chain told The Wrap about prospective WB buyers, positing that the streamers could relegate everything from DC films to New Line horror to streaming releases. Industry pushback. The report notes that while Netflix has been experimenting more with theatrical releases like K-pop Demon Hunters through AMC, there's still skepticism about the company's long-term commitment to theaters. Warner Brothers recently found box office success with Weapons and Sinners, proving there's still a demand for big screen experiences, not to mention that Netflix's own K-pop was a big success. The bigger picture. Paramount, Skydance, and Comcast are still in the mix to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. Comcast and Netflix's bids are set to focus only on acquiring HBO Max and Warner Brothers Studio, not the full company. Meanwhile, theater chains and Hollywood insiders are keeping a close eye on how each suitor could reshape the future of DC films and whether they'll land in cinemas or just on a homepage. According to what we were recently told, Trump, the Saudis, the Ellisons, and even Dana White have planned to reshape Hollywood to bring back big blockbusters in theaters. End article.
Okay, even Dana White. I mean, how?
Even Dana White, that's interesting. Yes, how
Dana
exactly?
White, the boss of the UFC, which I actually watch on occasion, only the main fights. I mean, only the pay-per-view and only some of the fights. I haven't had any chance to do that for the past few months. But anyway, I mean, Dana White is a guy that supports Trump, so he's gonna be around that ballpark of based humans, although he pretty much did allow a transgender person to fight against women.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I hope he fixed that, to say the least, because that woman almost,
Yeah.
she was hurt. So Netflix buying Warner Brothers would be, I mean, this is just an article from Matt Collin, again, that he's just scratching his tongue, what I
Most
would
of the
say.
time, yeah, with those.
I mean, we kind of knew about the implications. It's not only about whether or not Netflix is going to allow theatrical releases. They are going to be I cannot say that, obligated by a contract to basically release movies in theater, as far as we also understood from previous reports. So if that is a fact, then this would not be a concern. What is the real concern is that they're very mixed in terms of if they are adopting political correctness and wokeness or not.
Yeah,
It depends on who is working on a particular project, like we talked the other day about Stranger Things in the first 4 episodes. Although there are some gay characters there, it's not pushed in the face. It's just presented as it would be presented in past times before 2016. It actually has meaning. It has character development. It has everything that actually gives it quality and value to the story. So all the characters that actually gay are okay and not actually annoying. How this author, by the way, tried to present them
exactly.
as, because some people get completely offended even from both sides by this point. I mean, and this reaches levels that they are now not objective and they cannot watch anything without pointing 500
they
things
see evil
in there.
in anything, you know. So that character turned his head to the left, so woke.
Yeah, basically that's
know.
how it is by this point. But anyway, so that is the concern. Is the concern about how much Netflix is going to allow, let's say, Zack Snyder to continue his universe without pushing some stuff in it. We just don't know. So also Netflix is a company that has a lot of death. Not death. That's Jesus. Death. Yes, almost said it correctly. So yeah, they owe a lot of money basically.
Yeah.
So we have no idea how that's gonna be in the future, and are they going to keep going with that? Whatever.
Also, really, they don't want to buy the whole company. They're just interested in some stuff of the company. So yeah, but even if they buy it and they have IPs like that, I do think that they will kind of know, the people will want to see this in the cinema, so we can make more money than it. By the way, is this how This K-pop Demon Hunters team look like I thought it's drone anime. Huh.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
kind of
like that.
disappointed now. Okay, it doesn't look like an anime to me, so
I couldn't care less.
yeah.
But Tsunami, what do you think?
There's another article that references the Dana White thing a little bit more in depth that we're going to go over tonight. But I mean, overall, like this little bidding war that's going on, and Netflix still like, well, yeah, they come up with dumb shit, but they want to make money too. And like that's a thing across the board. So this is going to be really interesting to see who the Saudis, because that's going to be the real like money backer, is going to side with to finish this deal up. But we'll just have to wait to see what's going to end up happening in the long run, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know why they're freaking out about it, since everyone has a streaming service. So the same argument could be made any way you wanted to look at it.
Okay. So guys, let's know what you think in the comments. And now let's go to the live chat.
All right. In the case of L. Turner says, in the case of Gunn versus Snyder, relationships and connections seem to matter more than the quality of one's own work ethics, because Gunn has seemingly been failing upwards for a while, but no more. The real question is, if Netflix acquires Warner Brothers and the SnyderVerse, will Netflix honor theatrical releases? Yeah, I think with Netflix has been making like their own movies, and I think they want theatrical releases.
Yeah, if,
Like, if they
as
can
I
make
said,
money
if
off of it, they're going to want to.
If they have IPs like the DC superheroes, they will know. Oh, people want to see that in the cinema. It will be better. We'll make more money, and then people who saw it in the cinema, we want to rewatch it then in their different services. So more money. Here we go.
Yep. Hail, Joey.
Yo, Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Truth says Netflix is such a mixed bag of crap. That's, I mean, absolutely. But
Absolutely.
in my opinion, they're going to end up taking over the streaming war by the end. Well, that's one man's opinion.
Time will tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, is this all?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, let's
Okay.
continue, guys, with the next article, which is going to be Trump's Hollywood. Are you ready?
Trump's Hollywood. Got it. Yep.
Okay,
So-
awesome. Let's start. Woohoo! So we have Trump's Hollywood reshape favors Zack Snyder's DC over James Gunn exclusive. So I hopefully this is real news now and not just an opinion piece. So take it away, Tsunami.
Got it. Zack Snyder's DC is suddenly lining up with where Hollywood is heading, according to insider info about Trump, the Saudis, and the Ellisons reshaping the future entertainment. Shift favors mythological operatic heroes over the grounded, feelings-driven direction James Gunn is taking with Superman. And we are told that the next owners of Warner Brothers want the former. A new Hollywood power block is emerging. My insider says Trump, the Ellisons, the Saudis, and other major players are pushing Hollywood back towards event-driven, four-quadrant blockbusters. They want big mythologies, classic action sensibilities, and films built for a global audience. That's the kind of cinema Snyder makes. It's also the opposite of the smaller, grounded, emotional, and divisive tone Gunn prefers. My source previously added that the Saudis and UFC favor Snyder's muscular filmmaking style. Films built around intensity, scale, and a confident mythic tone. This tracks with UFC's massive expansion and their first event on Paramount Plus, UFC 324, which marks a major shift towards live event dominance in streaming. The UFC and the Saudis are also holding a UFC event at the White House. Brett Ratner entering the picture again is part of the same trend, who just so happened to financially back the SnyderVerse. He even directed the Melania Trump documentary and This Circle of Power. Saudis, the Ellisons, Ratner, and others want Hollywood to produce bold, spectacle-driven movies again. Michael Bay is also reportedly back on Transformers. Why Snyder's DC fits the new direction? The insider said James Cameron and Christopher Nolan represent the balance Hollywood wants: mythology, scale, and iconic characters. That's the lane Snyder has always lived in. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League were big, operatic, and rooted in larger-than-life heroism. My source added that James Cameron even urged Snyder to shoot Man of Steel in native 3D because he saw the mythic potential. Snyder went big anyway, but Warner Brothers fought his vision every step of the way. Producer Dallas Saunier recently echoed the same sentiment when talking about the Trump-backed Rush Hour revival. he predicted a wave of classically male-driven movies with mentally tough, traditional, courageous, confident heroes, maybe even a tad cocky, but dedicated to honor and duty. Plus, of course, a few explosions, gun battles, helicopters, fistfights, and car chases. That description sounds exactly like what we've been told, and more like Snyder's Superman than Gunn's. Gunn's Superman seen as out of step. The Insider says the success of K-pop Demon Hunters exposed the flaws in Gunn's Superman. Asian and global audiences want strong, iconic, rock star heroes, the kind of figures who dominate a room like Michael Jackson or Elvis. They don't want heroes who whine, get pushed around, or crumble in a crisis. Recall the international audience completely rejected Gunn's Superman movie. K-pop Demon Hunters delivered edgy, mythological characters portrayed with confidence and power. No one was a victim. That's what the global market wants, and Snyder already proved he could deliver it. Gunn's approach clashes with that demand, which is why the new Hollywood power block is looking past him. Straight from my insiders. Quote, the success of K-pop Demon Hunters revealed the flaws of James Gunn's Superman. The Asian audience and the rest of the world want strong, edgy, and mythological stories with bigger-than-life rock star personalities like Michael Jackson and Elvis, two legends that could command a room and inspired awe. Not someone like Gunn's Superman who whines, gets pushed around, and is too busy dealing with feelings and being victimized in the moment of crisis. The protagonists in K-pop Demon Hunters were iconic, bigger-than-life, mythological, and weren't portrayed as victims. Zack Snyder's DC fits perfectly with the current and future zeitgeist. Dana White explains the death of monoculture. My insider pointed me to a recent interview where UFC's Dana White addressed the death of monoculture, and it lines up exactly with what the Saudis and Ellison want to fix. White said the old Hollywood system worked because studios made the best scripts and created true shared events. Everyone knew when a blockbuster was coming out, theaters were packed, and people felt fear of missing out if they weren't part of it. White said today's industry is the opposite. He said studios pump out garbage, tension is shattered across streaming and social media, and there's absolutely none of that shared excitement anymore. He even said he doesn't know when new movies come out because nothing feels like a must-see event. The YouTubers pointed to F1, performed huge internationally as the only recent film that brought people together because it stayed in theaters for months. It was treated like an event, not disposable content. That's the same model the Saudis, the Ellisons, UFC, and Trump wanted to rebuild. Massive cultural moments shared by everyone. And again, that type of filmmaking is Zack Snyder's lane, and it's why Zack is teaming with White, the Saudis, and the UFC on the UFC Brawler movie. Saudi Arabia, AI, and the return of event cinema. My insider says Trump and the Saudis reached an agreement tied to a nuclear-powered AI initiative. AI requires massive energy, and it will power the next generation of entertainment, especially the quote-unquote scrolling class, the billions of people consuming entertainment on their phones. But to balance that out, the Saudis, the Ellisons, and even UFC's Dana White want to return to monoculture. They want huge shared events people watch together. That includes sports and massive blockbuster films that justify a theatrical experience. This model doesn't support small-scale superhero stories. It supports mythic event cinema, which is Snyder's territory. The same direction is reflected even in the political sphere. Just today, Melania Trump announced she is launching a production company, Muse Films, ahead of Brett Ratner's documentary Melania. It's another sign the Trump orbit is expanding deeper into film production and entertainment. In Greek and Roman mythology, a muse presides over the arts and sciences, and it was also the Secret Service codename for Donald Trump during Trump's first term in office. I don't know if you want to play this or not.
Oh, yes. Hold on, let's
It's just an
click on
introduction
it.
to what her thing looks like. Yep.
Oh, it sounds great. Muse and everything.
It looks very, really Greek inspired, ancient Greek inspired with the
Yeah.
with the font and everything.
Hopefully that's good. And here are our heroes, and we continue a bit more.
All right. Snyder becomes the ideal fit for the next Warner Brothers. If the Ellisons take over Warner Brothers, Snyder aligns with everything they want to build. Mythology, spectacle, iconic heroes, global appeal. It's the opposite of what Gunn is doing. We're told Gunn is out with the WBD sale. My insider says all signs point to a future where Snyder's approach fits the new Hollywood regime far better than Gunn's, especially if the Ellisons take control of the studio. And with Trump and the Saudis pushing for a big event return, Snyder lands at the center of where Hollywood is heading. End article.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so that actually had some real information if this insider is believed. This sounds very good, and of course, this is something that makes like so much sense because yeah, literally before we had this feeling of well, fear of missing out
Yeah.
because those movies were events. We were waiting for them for years. Like, do you remember the hype when Zack Snyder announced BvS?
Oh
It
yeah.
was
Yeah.
absolutely out of this world. It
Absolutely.
was
Yeah.
Comic Con was then important and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and now it's like meh.
Even when it was, an action oriented movie, not a superhero movie, but again, you want to go and see it. You don't want to wait for the VHS, the Blu-ray, the DVD, the Netflix release or whatever. You want to go see it in the cinema.
Yeah, it was
Multiple
totally
times
different
even if you can,
feeling.
yes.
And yes, people that are normies were also hyped about those movies and wanted to see it, wanted to bring their friends.
Mm.
Now there's nothing like that, and yes, nobody knows which movies are
Yeah.
out, and everything feels so casual that it's like,
Yeah.
do you really have to see this movie? Hey,
You-
what movie is on the theaters? Let's see
Yeah.
let's see the program. What's the program? Me? What
And
is-
there nothing. People even wanted to do double features before. I did several double back in the days with a friend of mine. I did double feature. The first X-Men, and then the Mummy 2. Man, what a great time!
Yeah.
You do know? Oh, there is X-Men. Cool, let's watch it. Oh, and after that there is the Mummy 2. Let's go and watch that. Now what to watch now? What's to double feature?
We also
even
did
if you
a
can.
double feature with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh
We did
my
double
gosh,
feature
we
with,
saw that movie with Sandra
with Sandra Bullock and Channing
Jane
Tatum.
Tatum, which was I forgot the name, but it was actually a very cool movie. It was hilarious.
The Lost something, I
Uh,
forget.
who
It was
cares?
hilarious. And
It's
then
a good movie.
Morbius.
And then Morbius, and you were like,
Yeah. But also it was more affordable.
Yeah.
Now that also is not
so
affordable
we
to
had
you.
half good and half slop
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, exactly. But we could see the good and the bad. as we
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Now there is nothing like that. Now more and more people say, well, why go to the cinema when I can just wait for a month and then you see it on some
And
type
grow
of
a beard.
and grow a beard. Yes.
Yes. So tonight, what do you think about this?
I think you guys are right on the nose. And one thing, like key demographic that you're missing is people want to take their kids out also. And that's going to be a shit ton of money where parents can just go ahead and put their kids in front of something where maybe they'll walk away and be like, wow, that was really heroic. That's my new hero.
Mm.
And then there's all that merchandising, shirts and everything else going to end up, toys that are going to come
I
out
know
from
what
it,
you
games
heard,
and
yes.
whatnot. So they need to make this move. It's just how much of what's left over, the rot inside of all of Hollywood in the writer's room are still going to be hanging around to fucking screw things up.
I'm
Just-
sorry.
Just to elaborate,
Elaborate.
you did say people want to go to bring their kids out, right?
Take their kids out.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he said, and I
Because we heard
tits
something
out.
else. We heard tits out, and I
and
said, well, what? And the Empress was laughing and say, she heard the same thing. Yeah.
Oh,
I
sorry.
apologize then.
Sorry for
I'm
that.
definitely talking about pause, parents bringing their children out.
Of course.
Yes.
But it just was so close together.
I mean, getting some tits out will sure help Hollywood anyway. So,
Man of Gooning did show up in the chat, so I
Yeah,
I
right.
throw
yeah.
something out there
It
for him.
helps.
And everything started.
It
Yes,
helps. So yeah, okay. I mean, we totally agree.
absolutely.
So guys, let us know what you think about this topic in the comments of the future video or on this stream. Now, let's see the live chat before we have to go. Sorry, because we have 2 more topics, if not 3, and we don't
Okay.
have time. So we gotta get.
Okay. Truth says, bring back Rush Hour. Indeed.
Indeed.
L. Turner says, Snyder versus Gunn is so much bigger than filmmaking because each cinematic universe establishes a norm in our society. Snyder's masculine heroes versus Gunn's emasculated male heroic figures. True. Vic Martinez says, as a grown man who enjoys the superhero genre, I don't want crap like Peacemaker or a whiny Superman. So that's the reason I'll take Zack over Gunn anytime.
Totally.
Totally,
Absolutely,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. These films, L. Turner again, these films dictate what the next generation of young boys will aspire to be like. Affleck's Batman makes you want to get a gym membership, while Corn Sweat's Superman encourages men to cry. Facts.
Facts.
Facts,
Spitting
yes.
facts over there. L. Turner says, yes, Yasto, the real fans who want quality back into filmmaking. True.
Exactly.
Okay, that's it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you guys for your shared thoughts. So next we're going to take a look at the last superhero news actually for this stream. It's gonna be about Henry Cavill is back as Clark Kent, the new Zack Snyder photo. Are you ready?
Got it.
Okay.
L
Woohoo!
Turner, make sure you subscribe, dude. You got great comments.
Yes,
Come on
Turner.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, El Turner.
I'm ready
Thank
to go
you.
though.
You're
Whenever.
totally in line with our
Exactly. We
What-
need guys like you.
with our sensibilities.
Yeah.
And
Our
You're in good
train of
company.
thought.
indeed. So next topic, guys.
Got
Henry
it.
Cavill. Henry Cavill, I said. Henry Cavill is back as Clark Kent, the new Zack Snyder photo. And this is just so sweet and so cute. Along with the lovely and the sweet, I forgot her name.
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
The lovely and sweet, I forget her name. What's her face? Yeah.
I mean, I know, of course, but it's so early in the morning. Okay, so well, this is super cute because it's super cute. There's nothing really
Well,
more
I
to
mean,
it.
it's
Cute.
Superman and Lois Lane, so
Yeah, they're so
pretty
cute.
much.
So let's start. Let's start.
Got it. Zack Snyder has shared yet another DCEU themed image on Instagram, this time posting a warm, behind the scenes shot of Henry Cavill as Clark Kent and Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Snyder captioned the photo by Clark Kent. It's a lighter, more intimate image compared to the nightmare style teases he's been dropping recently, but fans immediately recognize it as another reminder of Snyder's core Justice League cast. It also comes with Thanksgiving. Update. The image is from Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a photograph on Lois's bedside table. The scene takes place before they bring Henry Cavill back as Superman. Snyder continues his DC posting streak. The new Clark and Lois photo comes after months of Snyder posting DC characters one after the other. Ben Affleck's Batman, Cavill Superman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Amber Heard's Mira, Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke, and Jared Leto's Joker. Snyder hasn't posted this many legacy DC images in years, and certainly not in such a concentrated burst. Fans see it as a coordinated pattern, especially as speculation grows that the SnyderVerse could be revived under new ownership once the WBD sales close. Fans interpret the post as another signal. The image itself, Clark and Lois smiling comfortably on a couch, highlights the emotional center of Snyder's DC universe. And with Snyder choosing this moment to post it, fans are reading it as another signal that he has not moved on from his version of Superman or from Cavill and Adams as his leads. With us told that the Saudis are backing the SnyderVerse revival, WBD's heading towards a sale, and Snyder's continuing to post photos of his Justice League cast, timing of this Clark and Lois image feels anything but random.
Yeah,
End article.
especially that picture because it looks very hopeful.
Yeah.
Just
I
looks very
do
hopeful.
hope just that in the universe of the movie nobody sees that photo because they will notice that it's a photo of Lois and Superman. He's not wearing his glasses, you know?
Oh no! Oh no! Yes, whatever show we do.
Yeah.
Well, he cannot wear his glasses when he's with her
Yeah, of course.
anyway, so who cares? So yeah, what do you think about this?
It's just more edging, in my opinion.
Yes.
So yeah,
it's,
a
it's
good,
more logic,
nice.
yes.
They're so cute. Well, yeah, we just have to say they're so cute, and this is very sweet. And actually, to me, this is another nail in our SnyderVerse. Not coffin, but what's the opposite of a coffin?
Getting out of the coffin.
Yes.
you know,
Okay.
Revival.
Revival. Thank you.
Revival,
Yes, of
yeah.
course, of course.
Resurrection.
Resurrection. So
yes.
I'm all for it. So yeah.
Okay, the next movie could be called Superman Resurrection. Sounds like
That's interesting.
sounds like a Terminator movie, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So and I do buy this couple more, you know, like Lois and Clark and
Way more
than what
than
we just
you are.
saw in the summer, you know, because they never shouted at each other. They was always supportive at each other. It was never, you know, people are going to die. You know how this specifically irritates me. It's,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Jesus
Juvenile
Christ,
crap.
juvenile crap.
I
Yeah.
mean, if there is a slob book, a book of slob, and there's the scene with Clark arguing with Lois in the new movie, that was absolutely so dumb, and this is something that they will never do with each other because Lois is not a stupid woman
Yeah.
that will totally disrespect Superman and talk down to him like this and trying to lecture him about his ways.
And he will never just get his things and go away after every argument that they have, which he totally did. And she said, and you always do that. And he says, oh, Superman is a whiny pussy or something.
Yeah, he can't
Jesus Christ.
even make his argument.
These guys on the photo, actually,
going away.
when we always see them in the movies, they were understanding each other even with no words.
Yeah, that's Lois and Clark.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Which
how they should
James
be.
Gunn apparently has never seen anything from.
I'm sure that his relationship is as
my God, yes.
surface level as you could imagine. Okay, so let's. I mean, guys, let us know what you think in the chat, of course, and in the comments. And now let's read the chat.
L. Turner says, I'm ready for the complete restoration of Zack Snyder's cinematic universe. St. Hugo with the funny. Since the Prince of Persia has his finger on the nerd pulse, I think Snyder does this to strengthen this. You say Prince of Persia, you make me think of the other night where I was just kind of rambling on, and I didn't see the actual Prince of Persia game until I watched these two on their show the next day. Oh my God, I was howling laughing. It was so funny.
All right.
It's pretty funny though. The
Mr.
pulse on
Hardcore is totally in the game.
Yeah, he killed it, and he didn't even get offended when I said that Prince of Persia looks like him now.
He said that
I
he
was
doesn't
thinking
want
of
to be
like
in the game.
older Prince of Persia's games, and once I saw you guys show those images, I was dying laughing. And then I got what chat was actually asking me about.
Yeah.
Anyways, last one. L. Turner says Superman Resurrection is such a befitting title for a solo Henry Cavill live action direct sequel to The Man of Steel.
Exactly. Yeah,
True.
right? Yeah, would be cool. Zack Snyder, if you're watching, use the title. Use it,
All
man.
set.
Use it. Okay. On to the next one then.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
on to the next one. We gotta get into the meat of things now, guys. Really serious stuff. Okay, let me switch screens. So next we're going to talk about something that's totally not related to superheroes, but finally we had to go to the other realm of Warhammer 40,000. So this is my friend Jenny Sword, who is one of the guys that delivers the news when it comes to what is happening in the latest Warhammer 40k books. Is there any woke stuff to be aware of? Did an author turn woke, or it's or he's already woke somehow? But also, Jenny Sword is keeping an eye on something that is kind of like Warhammer, which is a game that is about to come out. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it did not come out yet. It's Trench Crusade. And Trench Crusade is just a tabletop game that's set in a grim, dark future. And people last year, I mean, I have to give you some context here. People last year that heard all the woke stuff that were going on with female custodies, all of the crap and slop that GW has been producing, and slipping through some books and novels. I mean, yeah, no, that's the same thing. Just putting out in some shape or form. And people are just trying to get away from Warhammer because they're so disappointed. And they thought that Trench Crusade is going to be the new tabletop game with a grim, dark future that is going to be their safe haven. And they're going to take refuge there, literally. And that those guys are based. But then some obvious reports came out of the Discord server of Trench Crusade that the developers actually favored literally woke people and they didn't like the chuds, quote unquote. So this is what we're dealing with today. I'm actually also in the server, but I'm not doing anything there because I have no time to do anything there. But whoever is actually keeping up with things, they are seeing stuff. And now Chainsaw did discover some things that we're gonna take a look at, and then below that there's also a report from Lady Runsong, who is also a fellow creator, and I did a video with her one time. She's also there keeping an eye on things. So let's see what this is about now. Hold on, I just minimized it for no reason. Okay, Chainsword, can you read this?
Chainsword.
Oh, sorry,
Tsunami. Chainsword is not here.
I was like,
Sorry, my
wait,
apologies.
Who? Yeah, I got it. Chainsword at Chainsword 40k. Trench Crusade server. We purged the quote unquote. We purged the chuds because they broke the rules. Meanwhile, Trench Crusade server. Still waiting for the mods to enforce Rule 3 on all those people. Oh, wait, they won't because they're hypocrites.
Yeah, and now let's.
Do you want me to read these?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll go with the first one here. That's top left. I don't know if it's going left to right and then down left to right again. So healthy debates are natural, but kindness is required in all cases. Rule 3. No bullying or political topics. Bullying of any kind is not allowed, and degrading comments about any personal characteristics or abilities will not be tolerated. Real-world political topics will be removed immediately and are grounds for probation bans. Yeah. We
Yeah.
welcome people of all walks of life and are LGBTQ LMNOP friendly welcoming. People's sexuality, gender are not political. Them wanting to wonder how that looks in this universe is not political. We will not tolerate racism, homophobia, or xenophobia of any kind. Post what you love, not what you hate.
Yay.
On Wednesdays I transform into a small chubby guy called Marvin who collects stamps. Yeah. That's from Johnny Bro, yeah.
All right. So this is their statement, and now let's see the contradiction, basically.
All right, so, yep.
Next one.
Okay, from Space Torture. Everyone is welcome on Trench Crusade. There are people from all over the world. But to sum it up, Trench Crusade is open to everyone, except for the chuds and the fascists. I apologize if this is poorly written. I use Google Translate to communicate. Try harder, bitch. All right, next one. You want me to read all these nonsense? All right, that's fine.
Yes.
Mandukas says, Gundam's lore is aggressively Antifa.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Woovums says, what the fuck Gundam has like all the chuds? It's where the wow, cool robot meme came from. Grasshopper says, isn't one of their factions basically space Nazis in the most literal sense? Anarcho-tributist says, yeah, like the whole point of chuds is they like something that vehemently disagrees with their worldview. Manduka says, yeah, they're comically evil. Electro Kiwi Monkey. What the fuck? The point of chuds is they find things that seem to match their worldview at a surface level and then utterly refuse to consider any meaning beyond that. And finally, Permit the Liar E. This server has such an incredible defense mechanism against chuds as ers or its is what you meant. Just very gay, and those guys come in here and see that and realize this game is quote unquote woke and go off to make an angry YouTube video and make
Yes.
money off of it. True.
Great.
That's
But
it.
We have to report. We do have to freaking report. And now let's see what Lady Runesong's saying.
Who?
Lady Runesong. That's a bit
Where's
down.
that?
That is,
Is
like
it?
I said, a fellow content
Fellow,
creator
yeah.
that also it's
Yeah, no,
giving
I went looking down. I didn't see anything else. So if you've got something else, you're gonna have to handle that one.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
send
don't.
it to
Let me
you.
see.
I mean, they are connected
Yeah.
posts. I don't know how you don't see it, but here it is.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Yeah, it
Saint,
just says
Saint
read
Hugh asks
11.
Tsunami audiobooks when? With
Who
that
knows?
voice.
All right, let's see this.
Okay,
What the shit?
do you see it?
Okay, Lady Runesong says to Chainsword, I find it hilarious that the only times I'm aware of that they actually enforced that rule were when some Yanks did a tame America LARP, and when somebody misunderstood a fellow wokies post and got offended at the idea of the Sultanate being satire. The comments: stabbing an American flag through a demon's chest, eagle screech, America with the eagles. Heretics getting vibe checked by an 18-year-old with a trench gun. LMAO. Ah, the war crime stick. Rule number 3, y'all, says Heretic Legionnaire Maple. Good lord. That's it.
Oh, on to the
That's all you've
next.
s-
I don't think the
Am I
Muslims
going
would be
crazy
considered
here?
satire. That's the
Hang on.
next one. Do you see it?
What am I missing? Okay, there it is. So sorry, the second page came up. I was thinking of the Christians who literally eat the body of Christ. Eucharist too. I don't see the Trench Crusade as satire as it tries its best to make actual religious believes to their best ability. What? Learn English. Eating human meat is sometimes called long pig, thus pork by what Bit says.
God.
At risk of straying, Christianity is obviously the much safer target for satire. I think the Iron Sultanate are played much closer to straight Arabic enlightenment.
What the hell?
Please be respectful. Here he comes again, the same guy. Please be respectful of real world religious views, y'all, and do not bring them into the game universe. Rule number 3: you can't kill a blue dragon with a red sword.
Well, I
Fucking
mean,
weirdo.
judging by his profile photo, just that says everything, but okay. Yeah.
All right. So this is very freaking
He's an
confusing.
8-sided die, not a 4-sided one. What a loser.
no.
All right, I
Just
couldn't
follow
resist.
the rules, you know, you should follow the rules. Yeah.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna take it away from here to see what
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Chainsword said. No, that's all good. So Chainsword says, even if I weren't on the Chut side, seeing leftist behavior on Discord would make me not want to engage with such a hypocritical community.
Absolutely.
Right on, Chainsword. So a satire has a negative connotation. And then I remember when TC, I mean Tench Crusade, was just a decent little set of skirmish rules, a handful of minis, some evocative art, and what's that? Smattering of wild lore. The 7th Meta Christ, Church Space Program, the Iron Wall, and not much else. And then this guy, Heretic, rule number 3.
Rule number
Rule number 3, bro.
Yes, well, of course, this is not about the game anymore. It's about, pushing people away with nonsense like usual. So nothing new, basically.
So basically, stay away from the game.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the safe haven that most people who wants to jump over from Warhammer to Trench Crusade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
it's
guy, black guy, says, I don't know who they're lying to. Everyone who isn't them knows they're a bundle of sneaky weirdos. Just like most everything they believe, it's a lie. One that they spew to feed one another to make believe they're a community while they discuss us over and over. Nice screenshots. Nice screenshot showing one-to-one bias so open and obvious it makes them look moronic, even fidgeting impartially. Yeah, fidgeting impartially. Impartiality.
Yes.
Oh god, no politics to them is rainbow commie, Goonfest. Probably smell like a hotel from hotel room, post pride parade in there, or a hotel in LA most
nasty.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nasty indeed.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
And really, and they go even after Gundam. Really, we can't now like gigantic robots. Jesus Christ! I mean, idiots. Robots.
Heretics.
And this gay, sorry.
Well, I mean,
That's you were right
I
on the
mean,
nose.
not far off the truth.
This guy,
That's right on it.
says Gundam lore is aggressively Antifa. What?
Since when?
I mean, it's a quotation
Guys in gigantic robots who fight other guys in robots, and Jesus.
Well, it says the only thing I can think of that's less Antifa than portraying the Third Reich equivalent is being full of sympathetic people, some of whom are more noble than their opponents, is a full-blown triumph of the will style glorification. I have no idea what this guy is talking about.
I don't think that even he has an idea what he's talking about. It's just things right off his ass.
Okay, it's very hard to get the context, but let me read this. Of course, they won't impose rule number 3. The most themselves are agreeing with them. So I guess this guy with the funny picture, where was that guy?
Heretic something.
Yeah.
What was it?
Heretic rule number 3 or whatever.
Yeah, he's trying to say that they're supposed to adhere to the rule, but they aren't, so he's just being humorous about it.
Shouldn't he stop eating slop and go to the gym, judging by his photo, instead of trying to impose rules?
Yeah.
Rule number 4, go to the gym.
Yeah. Brain dead shots would probably be upset the battle nuns aren't sexy enough. I'm so excited for this, but I dread the day Chud's Nazis infiltrate this. Wow.
Don't worry. nobody will touch your stupid game.
As soon as they found out what it is. And I do
exactly.
have to say a huge shout out to Corn Games, who thinks that this is based, but he hates folk
Stay
stuff.
away, man. Stay away.
I have to let him know.
Yeah.
The point is.
So I remember you mentioned that the other day, and I couldn't remember why I thought. Remember, I said like, isn't that supposed to be the good game? It's because when the female Custodes came out, that's when I had first heard about this.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Everybody was hoping that this is going to be the safe
Right.
haven, but
That's
no.
what because they were offering it as they were selling it as like this is an alternative to it, and then Heretic number 3 came in and was like, nye.
But that's
Gave it
kinda,
up.
yeah, it seems like that's the point with this guy. Okay, so basically I couldn't care less for Trench Crusade. It's not interesting. It's pretty gross.
Actually, it doesn't look interesting. It looks like something
Yeah.
more gross than.
It just looks very gross, all the art and everything. Some of it looks cool and very original looking because it combines so many designs from other stuff. I mean, just like Warhammer is more basically. But it kind of looks original when you combine all of those elements of the designs of masks and clothes or whatever. But it's just so disgusting. It's basically if Nurgle from Warhammer and the Tyranids had a child, and one of them had a human DNA, and then it reproduced and spread on a planet, and then everybody pooped on the planet and
stepped on it.
stepped on it.
rode in
Nurgle
it,
farted 3 times,
Yeah.
and the Tyranid puked 100, and that is how Trench Crusade looks like to me. So no, thank you. I have not.
I can't look at that guy's picture now that you just said all that.
Well, it pretty much looks like that. Yeah, exactly. Also, no super soldiers in that game, as far as I know. So
Oh
it
my
looks
god,
kind of
those
boring,
fucking
actually.
prices.
You know,
Yeah,
not only ugly, but it looks kind of boring.
It looks freaking.
Ooh.
Yeah. It looks freaking.
Sorry. I'll get a hold of myself.
Yeah, you know, Heretic Legionnaire Maple, what is his name? He does look like a child of Nurgle. So yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Heretic Legionnaire Maple.
No, I think that he's trolling them, trying to really say, "Hey, you're hypocrites." I think that's what's happening here.
Could be.
I think that's exactly what's happening
He
here.
still looks as if he has to go to the gym.
I think that is
Is this the
on
photo
purpose.
trolling too? Okay,
I think that the photo is also trolling.
I hope so. Okay.
Because he likes to bring this goofy attitude to the table and say to everybody, "Hey, you guys are hypocrites." Yeah. I mean, that's how it looks like to me. You tell me how you interpret it, but this is exactly what it looks like, and especially what Chainsword is trying to say here. And all of a sudden, there's a guy that calls them out.
There was a
basically.
guy.
There's a guy. Yeah. So.
If Heretic number 3 is trolling, I will create a Twitter account just so I can send him an apology personally. That there's no fucking way in the world. That guy looks like exactly what it sounds like.
If that's a real photo, indeed. Maybe even the photo is trolling.
Who would make that their photo? Like, holy shit.
Well, because he's trolling. Here is how you guys look like. We might be just, but you look like that. You know?
Yeah.
Could be that. I mean, really.
Could be that. The
Who
only
knows?
way to really get this is if you are on the server yourself, and who has time for that? But we're just presenting the information, guys, to you, and you make whatever you want out of it.
But to sum it up, stay away from the Trench Crusade.
Yes. Okay. Any additional thoughts, Tsunami?
No, I'm sorry. I was just getting the description you guys were giving, and then the picture, and it was just too much.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, let us know what you think in the comments, and check all the other things that I already covered about Trench Crusade in the past if you like. Now, let's see the chat.
Yasto says, I'm officially downgraded to a simple chainsword. Yikes. That voice, indeed. St. Hugo says, audiobooks win. I don't know. I'll have to work on that one. St. Hugo says, the only rule with a 3 in it that I care about also features a 4. Facts. Those, got to make those nuns sexy, like they said. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Something just got blocked in. L. Turner says, woke agendas are simply bad for business. True. Yasto says, tsunami's done. I was, actually, for a second there. I lost it. Vic Martino says, many members of the LGBT community are among the most intolerant to anyone who do not agree with them. God forbid if one is a Republican because the Democrats keep pandering to them. Yeah, what happened to, we just want to get married, bro? Now we've got all the fucking psychos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Valkyrie Down says, welcome, Valkyrie Down.
Hey,
Hey,
Val,
welcome.
Tsunami is
welcome.
reaching beyond Elden Ring with his commentary now.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
He's
I'm
upgraded.
not sure why. Yeah, they've given me the upgrade. That's it though.
Nice. We
And-
can also do audiobooks with Arnold voice too now.
Oh,
you know, would be
actually, Vic
nice.
said many
Yes,
members of the
yes.
LGBT. There's a
He read
comment.
it. He read.
Ah, he read it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I
he
did.
read
Yep.
that. Yeah.
oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we have time for a very quick one. Very quick one. Which,
Adam Savvy.
Madame Savvy, thank
Speaking
you.
of Space Marines,
Hold on, I haven't had that open. Okay, let me go to it. Okay, make sure my DMs are closed again. You're gonna see it in a second, guys. Yeah, because we have a very hilarious thing to cover now. And it's sad at the same time. Chicken? Chicken nuggets.
can I give context while you're setting up for this Nina Lynn person?
Yes, go! Here it is.
So if you aren't familiar with any online news, especially not about Twitch, far beyond the Hassan stuff, there was a lot of questions after this Emiru person who used to be, or who is still friends with Asmongold, who had an incident at TwitchCon where she claimed that there was SA happening. Immediately following this, there was another person by the name of Nina Lynn, a Twitch streamer who was accused not once but twice of on camera essaying men. And Twitch did nothing about it until there was a huge stink that was brought up about 2 weeks ago. Then this person was banned for a whopping 24 hours for SA. And she's right back to it. So that's where this post is coming from. If you guys don't know Madame Savvy, she's an absolute fucking savage, weirdo. And she's like autism on fucking steroids.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, she has amazing takes for some things, for some others, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
absolutely not. I cannot agree with her on everything. But at least here, I mean, most of the time she's correct. So let's see what she says here. Tsunami, take it away. This is the new shenanigans that are beyond, well, degenerate behavior here. What you're seeing.
So Savvy, at Madam Savvy, of course, says, hey, at Twitch support. For some reason, the person who committed essay while streaming on your platform is unbanned and now promoting shoplifting, theft, another crime. At Dan Clancy 999, is this what you want between terrorists, glazing animal abusers, and low IQ morons? Damn. Twitch is less a gaming and social platform and more so a bottom of the barrel dumpster fire people can't look away from.
Yeah.
And that has, at time of the screenshot, 5.5K likes and 135 fucking comments already. So
Oh, yes.
yeah, she's on fire.
And let's actually see the great video. Of,
No boy.
Just let's see it. Let's see it.
This right here,
Gonna put the audio up as much as possible, guys. Hold on. It's very quiet.
You guys know the story, right? This girl was the guy who was massaging the guy's butt on when he wasn't expecting it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible. I mean, she's disgusting. She sounds like a man. She acts like a man. She has some mannerisms like a man. She is rude, like a man. I mean,
You're like a rude man.
like a rude man. I have
Yes.
to, yeah, make the difference between those things. I'm just saying that she's the furthest thing from a woman that I've seen. I'm not sure if she's a woman, but in any case, her behavior is that of our Bulgarian gypsies here. that
Essentially, yeah.
Their intellect is just a simpleton that will rob you, take your money,
Yeah, they think that
push
they
you
can
off
take
a
whatever
cliff
they
anytime.
want.
The worst possible thing. So let's try to hear this really. Tsunami, I'm gonna play it and just watch the audio amplitude. So we gotta keep quiet for a sec.
this shit, GG's. It's GG's, bro. It might really be GG's, gang. This right here is crazy. $230. No.
Yeah, notice the stick of butter that she placed on top of that so she can scan the butter and not the other thing.
Not the other thing.
Yeah, we see that. We see that, yeah. So she's gonna take both things home and only pay the stick of butter or whatever that is.
No way. What?
Yeah, Loa Q chat then laughs it.
Hey guys, sub up. We're too poor for this. We are way too poor for
Oh,
this.
they support the generosity, I guess. I mean, they're already her viewers. I wanna watch that. You gotta pay me to watch that.
Yeah.
That crap.
Exactly.
I mean, she has more money than most people combined, most regular people probably, and she's doing this. I mean,
And she's
how
still doing that, yeah.
degenerate you have to be. This is just disgusting, abhorrent behavior. So yeah, Tsunami, what do you think about this?
Nothing. I mean, this girl's nothing but trouble. Like, this is why, like, Twitch is. I don't know. Like, how far is this gonna go? I keep waiting for someone to do something about Twitch, and it just keeps going along. And this girl, in less than a month, or right around the month time frame, has had 1, 2, 3 hits, major stuff. Her voice is like horrible, and then the like urban affectation that she tries to throw in there just makes everything like 100 times worse.
Yeah. And she definitely doesn't
Which
look
is
like that
nasty.
picture on the side there.
I was thinking I used the same people.
Yeah, that is just a picture that has so many things done on it.
Totally,
That's
yeah.
unbelievable. But anyway, so yeah, I hope that Twitch takes some measures, because this is
I
horrible.
mean, yeah, now we're promoting stealing and we're showing tricks how to steal better. Or
And nobody's
what.
gonna ban her.
Nobody's going
Like,
to ban her.
she
Yeah.
should be banned for life. She shouldn't have any platform to show
Yeah, a
criminal
person like that-
activity twice now.
Twice now, yeah.
Twice.
Person like that doesn't deserve the attention of any platform.
No, she deserves to be forgotten as any criminal, or at least, you know, her actions shouldn't be forgotten. So we
Yeah.
have a chip on our shoulder and know that such people should not be pushed forward. You know, Twitch should understand that these things are not okay. That
Well,
should be,
not
but
okay,
that
yeah.
should be the
Jesus
default.
Christ, yeah. How
That's
can
not-
we show those people, and also kids will watch and decide, yeah, well, these are the influencers that we have, so we gotta do those stupid things. If they do it, then nothing happens to them. Yeah. Why not? We do it too.
Yeah, by that logic. Okay, guys, what do you think in the comments? Let us know, and I'm gonna cover whatever I can in the future about this, if this has a follow-up, if it's really important. I don't like to talk about degenerate idiots on the internet, but, well, if it goes for it, it goes for
They
it.
do exist, yeah.
Yeah, so indeed. Okay, let's read the chat, and then we have to go, guys. We have to go right away.
Valkyrie Down Project says, well, that happens when you prove yourself. Much thanks. Thank you. St. Hugo says, it's a grab hag. Vic Martino says, that person you showed the video of is the outcome of society being way too tolerant of lowlifes, being too soft on low-life criminals. Disgusting. I agree.
Yes.
That's it. Yasta says, GG's. Big dubs for
GGs.
the gang. Yes, I agree.
Okay, guys, hopefully this was very fun show.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what we're going to do at the evening, but until then, I hope that you have a very good day. Just keep an eye on the channel. 9 hours from now, yesterday I was very tired, but today we gotta do something, so we're gonna do our best. Support our superhero channel, Superhero Truth. I'm gonna rate the stream to go over there so you can see the channel if you haven't already. But we have to monetize it, so the more people watch there, the better, and you can support here in the gaming channel for Super Chat. So Navi, thank you so much for the great work.
Yes, amazing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
Audiobooks in the future with Arnold voice and the geeky voice
Yo.
and with everything.
Yes.
Read our books.
Yo,
Ah.
oh my god, you can't kill a blue dragon with a red sword.
Yeah,
Amazing, yeah.
amazing. Okay, guys, love ya. Until next time with me, the 40K Empress, and love it. Bye bye.
The 40K Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise. cathedral spires. Plot twists like smoldering fires. But with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire we'll prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. Through warp storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes. With faith and fire we'll prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light.